And here we are. Let's shout out our audio. Then let's get to the painting. Now we're painting this gobbo, one of my mini gobbos. I need to get this guy as a kind of a model. This guy here, get a model. And we'll see how it goes. Jump right into it, but first jump right into it. But first we will paint ourselves a pour ourselves a beer. Let's do that. Tonight we're going to start off with Double Dry Hopped West Coast Rye IPA Buzztail by Garage Project. Watch your step, hop with a sea heavy hit of Columbus Centennial Citra and Cashmere. That's a hop I never heard of. Crisp mouth-watering bitterness is balanced perfectly with bright, juicy malt, elevated with a touch of spicy rye malt, and overlaid with pink grapefruit, tangerine, citrus, and earthy Kush resin aromatics. Ooh, IPA with a twist in its tail. I could add a bit of rye to one of my IPAs. See how that works out. Smells good. Smells candy-like. As long as it's not fucking hazy. I'm so tired of the hazies. It's a good looking pour. Dunk. Yeah. Nice beer. It's got a little something in there. It's more tangerine than grapefruit, but yeah, I can dig that. What they've called it. Okay, I need to get my microphone a bit better. Talk over the microphone. It's not very loud though. Do that. Is that gonna be better? No, I don't know if it is or not. Okay, we're just gonna talk. We're gonna yell into the mic. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna should I paint this guy black and then in gray? I can't remember if I've done that or not, or just gray him up. Maybe just no. Maybe I'll black. I'll do them all in black, and I'll do them in gray and in white. That's what we'll do. We'll put some black on the palette. Do that. And there's black. I need some of my brushes sorted. These guys here. I'll use this brush to get the black down. Got my other brushes. There's a good 0. I need a 10, a 2, and a 4. There's some 2s. A 4 as well. I see you right there, 4. We'll see. Got a set of brushes over there. Wait. Paint on the vortex shaker I have over here, am I right? And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't have much. I gotta speak right across this thing. So hopefully that is doing it right, but really I don't see my voice coming across that loud across the monitor, so I don't know. I'll turn down the background audio a little bit. That's probably too small. Alright. Let's black this guy. Let's paint this guy in black. And start. Wow, yeah. I gotta. Sorry, that brush is not gonna work. Hey, Mom, how are you? I'm painting this model in some black first. Let that dry. I should go get my hair dryer. My wife and child's hair dryer. And then paint it in other colors, but I haven't done that yet. How are you though, man? You're good? You good? What's going on these days? Did I tell you? Were you on the stream when I'm going to the Pacific Northwest for Christmas? In the US of A, that is. I don't like that brush at all. Not doing a good job. Your new crew in D&D. What do you mean? What do you mean they left you? I mean, like, why? I guess I'll say. We do know that's the biggest problem in D&D is getting a consistent session going. So what happened? Wow, this is a nice brush. Work with school. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe one strategy is to get really kind of old school players who are really, you know, committed to the game and they've played it for a long time, so they know what it takes. It does take to get a good D&D game going, you know, that lasts for years. You gotta commit. It's like playing a sport, you know? You gotta be into it. And sometimes you don't want to play, and, you know, well, tough. You gotta play because you make commitment to everyone else to show up. I guess that's something to talk about on session 0, though, to make sure that we're on the same page here, you know? This is a thing we're gonna do, and we need to stick it out. We need to commit to like a year. You know, and it's important. If it's not important enough to you to commit to a year, then maybe this campaign isn't for you. I mean, that's one way to go about it, I guess. You don't have to do it that way, of course. Let me get under this guy. Maybe you always have a there's a category on Twitch for miniatures. Really, mini painting? I didn't know that. I wonder though, even when I play Baldur's Gate, the few times I played and streamed Baldur's Gate, I still usually choose the D&D category only because my friends, you guys all know on this category. And I found when I've streamed Baldur's Gate, on the Baldur's Gate category, Oh, you guys, yeah, you found it the other day. Yeah, I didn't know that at all. But when I've streamed Baldur's Gate in the Baldur's Gate category, none of the people I know are there. So that's why I thought, I'm gonna stream Baldur's Gate on the D&D category. It is D&D after all, of a kind. Maybe I'll check it out though. Maybe I should give it a shot and just see what happens, huh? Like I did when I streamed Baldur's Gate. You can always try, see what happens. How you doing, Diadems? Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Curious now. You set that right there. Nice. Hey, I'm gonna get my hair dryer. Oh no, I'm gonna hair dryer this. Be back in 2 shakes. All right. And I can quickly put the kind of other base coats of gray and white on it, and then we can go. Maybe I'll blow dry this for a second. Be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I just did a hair dryer on this guy, so I can now kind of gray and white dry brush him to then begin the paintings. So let's do that. This there. Gosh, that's a really nice brush. That 4. I haven't bought new pen brushes for a while. Well, for me, probably 6 months, I guess. That's a while for me. We're coming into New Zealand summer. You can see it's 7:34 p.m. in New Zealand. It's light outside. It's nice. Although I think by this weekend we're supposed to have another bout of crap weather, but kind of happens. Okay, sky gray. No, this gray. We'll do that gray. Then we'll do white. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this guy's just. I think this guy's pretty cool looking. Pointing, yelling, screaming. Don't know if I'll get him done tonight. These gobos take me a long time to talk and get bits and whatnot. Yeah. So Diadems, yeah, I'm thinking about that. You know, if I stream another stream during the week, running 1E D&D, oh god, it'd be a learning experience for everyone, literally myself included. But we could do it. I think it'd be pretty fun. Okay. We get a dry brush to go all over this thing. Here we are. And this. That's alright, this dry brush, this is a super thick dry brush. Okay. And now I'm going to do a white on him in just 2 shakes. So I'm going to devise a poll for the stream to kind of sort out that, like, fortnightly, every 2 weeks kind of additional stream and what we might do. Yeah. So it's not just, I mean, we'll see what people want to do. But I think that'd be really fun. And in this, my New Zealand summertime, I have more time to deal with that kind of stuff, and I can do it. So yeah. Okay. Let's try for a quick second. Might be some white on him. We're really at zenith. Zenith prime, as they say. Then we'll paint him. Skin first, of course, like these guys have been doing their goblin skin first. And we'll go from there. He has a Kaiser helmet like his buddy. Okay. All I gotta do white. Yeah, again like this. Fuckody-dee. Damn it. Okay. This one I do only, I'm gonna do lighter. I do only from the kind of zenith perspective. Looks pretty good. Getting paint everywhere. I'm gonna clamp some paint over here real quick. Jeez. It's back. I need to just get this brush done. Alright, let's take a look at the sky now. He's ready to actually put some paint on. So there's my prep work. Painted in black. And then prime. And then base coat in some grays and whites to make everything pop. He's got little scars on him. I did not assemble this mini, so see how his feet wasn't really assembled very well. Like popping out like that. His foot comes off there. That's alright though. Let's paint this guy. I'm just gonna do the. I know I'm gonna do the Plague Bearer's flesh on him, so I can get that out, and there it is. I'm gonna shout out Greyhawk because now they're back on easily findable on Spotify now, where they weren't for like 2 months because they've switched to another podcast kind of creation platform, I think, called Podbean, and it wasn't sucking their stuff over to Spotify, but now they're back. Use this two to paint this guy's skin. Yeah. Wait. Hey, Urans! Hey, thank you for that raid, Urans. Thank you very much. I think the people here are already. I think folks here are members of your tribe already, but but folks here, I was watching Urans earlier. DM Calsto, once more around the bed, episode 157. Go check their stuff out. Always very fun. They were staying the night in a cave. If I remember correctly. Yep. Thanks for being here. Just started. My time is after your time. It is about 8 p.m. 7:43 p.m. Wednesday night in New Zealand. We're in the future here. Summertime's coming. You can see out my window. It's not that bright. But it's has the backyard there. It's summertime light in the sky. Always fun. Gosh, I love that. I lived in Hawaii for a long time, and 15 years or so. And one thing I didn't like about Hawaii is the change in sunrise sunset over the course of the year is pretty much an hour. So, there's no change in the daylight. And I kind of like summertime to be distinguished from winter, where you've got now it's summertime and it's light until 9 p.m. and you're a kid out playing, and and then in wintertime it's dark and you're inside playing. But I missed that when I lived in Hawaii, and then I moved to England, and then I moved to here, and so I got my seasons back. 2 a.m. Thanks, Urans. I know you're in Texas. Guys, thank you very much for coming by. Those who want to hang out, it's great. We're just painting goblins. I've been painting a lot of goblins lately. Back to painting goblins. And I will be in America for Christmas in the northwest in the PNW. So maybe I'll do some streams there at a more reasonable time for North American people. Thanks for being here. So has anyone paid attention to the new WotC 2024 releases? And I was listening to the Greycast podcast. Actually, I think just yesterday. And I know in the new books that are coming out, I want to say in the DMG, there's 8 pages dedicated to the world of Greyhawk, and they use that as their sandbox setting to, as an example. But the people on Greycast podcast were talking about some other product that had 40 pages of Greyhawk content. Is that like the new player's handbook? I didn't. Apparently, WotC's got a video out that describes this stuff, but I loathe watching videos online. I just want to read stuff. I don't want to watch a video. And if someone can tell me what's going on, I appreciate it. That way I don't have to go watch a video. Which is just mentioned. I don't want to do. Okay, look at this guy's top skin. Make sure I got everything everywhere. These goblins have little pot bellies. I kind of like that. Kind of funny. Getting the skin in there. Oh, stretch for a beer. Any of you year-end viewers, want to join my little fledgling Discord, and I usually use it to look at mini pictures people want to submit. So, anyone wants to look at some, show off some of their minis, their painting, or just anything they want, any images they want to show off, there's a channel in there called Mini Pictures. You can just show stuff off there. Okay, and this guy's got more pot belly. I have to work on here. Right there, there's some pot belly. Yeah, where else? I think kind of right here. It's kind of hard because he has very wispy shorts. Got like New Zealand rugby player shorts on this guy does. No, because other leg, now I'll have to take it off of the stand here to kind of try to get this better. His ropes for certain. This guy's actually, in the grand scheme, pretty easy mini. I've painted already several of these gobos, so I kind of have a scheme going. I really just need to stick to that. Okay. I'll pop off the stand here though to get his undergarments, his nether regions, as they say. That's pretty good, I think. Okay. Right, now the next thing he's got, I will do some highlights in a second. I'm going to do, I got, this guy. This guy has got similar kind of accoutrements as him. I might do them similarly. We will be playing D&D this Sunday here at my house, I believe. Our normal Greyhawk campaign, so stay tuned for that. Okay, orange and black. Okay, I could work on his helmet and up there, but I'm gonna do... Might just do his swords real fast, since it's, I'm gonna use gunmetal blue on it. Yeah. The thing's dry, I'll do his swords quickly. It's long daggers for short. See, those are long daggers, I guess. I did that with gunmetal blue on this guy. Like an edge highlight. He's got like a... Is that his... It's his... Okay, I might have to get the plague bear's flesh out again. Yeah, it is. That's his arm. Okay, shoot. I'm not finished with his hands. I thought it was like a glove or a gauntlet, but he's got his skin showing a lot. Right here, this is all skin. That's a, yeah, it's a bracelet he's got, which I'll paint in orange like I did for the other guy. Yeah, that's what that is. If someone could confirm for me if these are Warhammer Gobos, that'd be cool. I think they are, but I haven't had confirmation. I haven't bought. I should look them up. Warhammer Goblins, and I'll probably just see this in the first hit. But we haven't done that. Okay, now I'm gonna do his gunmetal blue swords in a cheating, non-metallic, metallic, non-metallic, metallic, in a cheating sense. I think this guy's got hand grenades too. I need to do this. There he is. Oof. Okay. It's getting a little bit darker outside now. You can see the sills outside my window. The gloaming that we're now into. That one. Swords are easy. Those dagger swords are easy to do. And now I'm going to do his ropes and stuff. Oh no, it's not dry enough yet. His helmet, his helm. He's the same colors as that guy. Got like a steel. Got natural steel. Rough iron, plate mail metal. I could do old gold, copper. I could do plate mail metal and a little bit of like another tinge to it. Plate mail metal and maybe a touch of green, just a touch, for his helmet. I gotta do his eyes or like that too. Okay, let's do it. And I'll do his ropes. And then I will highlight and work on his skin. Then we'll go rough iron, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So it looks like when I shake the paint, that does not come across the microphone. Okay, next it. Paint on the vortex shaker. Okay. Maybe I'll add a touch of gunmetal blue to that just to see what it does. Just a touch, the barest touch. You can definitely see it. That silver helmet, that's for certain. It is a very kind of bluey silver helmet. That's alright though. What should I make his spike? What color should I make his spike? Okay, anyways, but that's okay. Got his helmet there. It's helmety. Now I need to do his face, and I got yellow eyes, red lips, fingertips, as Molly Crew would say. Okay. What can I make his? This guy's helmet is the same helmet. He's got two white ones. Spots. Maybe this guy have a black and a white. I don't know. Or two red. I don't know. Maybe that's the sign. Yeah, that's the. There's what rank they are. I don't know. So what bounces off? Yeah. Green, blue. Those are cold colors. Any warm color. Any brown or red. Oh, red. What a black red. But let's do. God, his eyes are fucking existent. Okay, one little one there. Little one there. Oh, his eyes are really tiny, and I need a really tiny brush for that. There's my tiny brush. It's like 4 hairs of brush. All we got. Thanks to you viewers for being here. We're painting a goblin of our goblin army, of which we have lots. Well, there's one from weeks ago. Got 15 of these guys. Fuck. I bought off some dude on Trade Me. There's a kind of current. There's one of the first guys I painted, so we're trying to get our guys to kind of be a team, kill squad, if you will. That's their standard bearer. Also from, I don't know, a week or 2 ago. So just slowly painting the Jeblies, which is land language for goblin. If you play in the world of Greyhawk, which you should. Okay, yeah, I made this a bit different now. Eyeballs. Eyeballs, and I'll get another beer. Those of you who are here, thank you for being here. If you want to interact on the socials, I post D&D stuff on Twitter X and my Facebook page. Also Instagram. I need to get my Insta. I need to put my Insta up there. Damn it. Instagram, I just post on my models. I print 3D terrain, make terrain out of XPS foam, and print minis, terrain. Behind me is a big Soul by Gamescape 3D. I'm almost done printing. Be done next week. 7 levels. Then comes the task of putting it all together. The daunting task of putting it all together, I should say. Right, here we are. We'll do some eyeballs. It really is like just a fucking 2 hairs of paintbrush here. Let that dry while I go, and then put some black dots in there. I'm gonna get them in their beer while I let that dry for 30 seconds. I'll be back in 30 seconds to continue this face of this goblin. We're back. Gonna paint his eyes and his face. And then I'll finish off his helmet, and we'll go to his skin, and then, yeah, got a plan. Got a plan A and a plan B. Actually, just a plan A. Got a plan B. My plan A is to drink this boss level IPA from Garage Project. Ultra IPA. Ultra IPA? Okay, yeah. A good beer, a great beer. A beautiful beer. To quote U.S. presidential contender. Donald Trump doesn't drink, right? That's I heard. He's a teetotaler. It's right there. You don't want to trust someone who doesn't drink alcohol. Don't trust teetotalers. God damn it. Untrustworthy people. So, Ultra IPA boss level. What's the old... This... All your base belong to us. That's an old, like... All your base are belong to us. Yep. Where's to you? Yeah, it's good beer. Okay. Eyeballs. That's pretty good. I mean, that eyeball kind of smashed, but that's alright. Works. Fine, those are fine eyeballs. So, yeah, those are fine eyeballs. Just to prove to you how fine those eyeballs are, let's do this. See? For me, those are pretty fine eyes. I mean, that's goddamn fucking small. They still look like eyeballs, so I'm good with that. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna do his mouth in some really dark red. Maybe even this red here, and then outside. I'm gonna dip this. Yeah. I'm gonna try an orange. Can't remember what fried red orange looks like. I'm gonna take it. This is a speed paint. What does it look like? Oh, really friggin' red. Might use that though. Either that or I have carbon crimson. Maybe my wash is out. I got the rough iron there. And there we go. My paint's ready. Here's my cardboard crimson wash shade. That's what it says. A bunch of other. I have Crush Terrors. It's a pretty dark one. Yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, Bavoid! A raid from Bavoid! Wow, thanks for the raid, Bavoid. To your raid site. Awesome. Welcome, Bavoid Kochek Raiders. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. This is our New Zealand Wednesday night mini painting stream. That's where we are. Tonight we're working on another goblin. This guy here. Slowly getting him together. Volvo, he is. Volvo's here. So I'm painting this goblin, of which I got this off the interwebs from some guy. Like a set of 15 of them. So here's two other of these same. I've painted these guys in previous nights. Right, these guys are all getting painted up. Got a couple more over here on the big tower. I'm just slowly making my way through all these goblins. I figure you can never have. What is, no, I have not. What's the black-tongued thief? Honestly, I've been looking for good books, good fantasy books lately. And I figured I was reading a couple. Oh, actually, I think, last month or so I read The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Had never read it in my life, so I should read that. Finished that, and then I went back to my giant Conan tome. All the works of Robert Howard. And I'm just not really a big short story reader. I like something more long-term commitment. So I didn't know what to read next. And I picked up Robin Hobb's Assassin's Apprentice, which I read, just kind of reviews. What a great, and I really enjoyed it. I'm a quarter of the way through it. I really like that, so I'll enjoy that series, I think. But what is the Black-Tongued Thief? I'm just make this guy's tongue black now. Based on what I just read lately, you really enjoy it. There are goblins, but they're a little cosmic horror. Oh, okay. Black-Tongued Thief. Cosmic horror. So, Lovecraftian kind of stuff. The progenitor of Out for the Wind. Yeah, I have that big black leather-bound tome of all the Robert Howard Conans, and I do enjoy them. Hey, Vancouver by Night. Thanks for the follow. I know you, Vancouver by Night. I've seen your Vampire Masquerade stuff before. And actually, Vancouver by Night, if you're from Vancouver, BC, I'm from Port Townsend, Washington, just across the way. I could have sworn you're fallen already as well, Vancouver by Night. Seriously. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm actually going to be in Seattle for Christmas. Well, actually, Port Townsend, which is a small town near Seattle, but where I grew up. Yeah, spent a lot of time in Vancouver. Some of it by night. Howard's Conan is great. I mean, there's still the, a couple of years ago or whatever, who was one of the other Conan writers? The guy who wrote The Wheel of Time. Robert Jordan. He's also in Conan's, right? Oh, he is Twitch fuckery. The Void. Yes, The Void. I don't want. I'm not an elitist. I simply don't watch any TV. I really just do others with my time. My wife does though, and yeah, I was watching an episode of Dead Boys Detectives with her, or in the background, and yeah, it's supposed to take place in a place called, like I saw the street signs for Port Townsend. I was like, what the fuck? It has, the town is not at all. It's zero to do with Port Townsend. It doesn't look like Port Townsend at all. Except Port Townsend is on the water. But yeah, so I saw that and I was shocked. If you want to, the old 1980, I think, film Officer and a Gentleman. Void, where do you live? I grew up in Port Townsend. The old 1980 film. Okay, Seattle. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be in PT for Christmas. I went to UW. I went to University of Washington as an undergrad, so I grew up in Port Townsend in Seattle in the '80s. But I'm gonna be in the area for Christmas, and I haven't been there for a while, for 3 years, I guess. Yep, I grew up skiing at Snoqualmie Pass and Alpental. Yeah, so I saw that. I was like, "What? Port Townsend?" I watched that episode with my wife. And I was like, "Oh, they just found this name on the internet because this got nothing to do with Port Townsend." Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back. Just to spend time at my parents' house. It's always nice. Eat mom food, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna do a little bit. But boy, do you have a good game tonight, man? Did you kill any players? Cut your right. There's an episode of Point No Point Lighthouse? Okay, yeah, we grew up in Port Townsend. I grew up with a boat. My parents had a motor launch. That's what they call it in New Zealand. What do they call it in the States? Just a fucking fishing boat. We had like a 28-foot glass ply, or Tollycraft. So yeah, I know Point No Point for certain. Really? They have a episode of Point No Point in it? all my friends from growing up, not all my friends, but many of my friends still live in the area, in Seattle or Everett or whatever. So yeah. Huh. Oh my god, it's funny. All the players live, but I put a couple people on the ground. Good times. Put them on the ground. That's funny. What level are they at now? I know every week you increase the level, right? Something like that. They're level 4. Oh, they're babies. They're little babies. Like nothing. Okay, let's get his lips here. Hey, are there any good D&D game stores in Seattle? I mean, I know there are, but you know, when I was a kid, growing up, we'd go to Golden Edge Collectibles and Pike Place Market. But there must be more by now, right? When there's gotta be. Mock's Boarding House is the big. Where is that? Okay, just we're in Seattle. But I can find. I'm sure I can just find it. But But Void, I didn't know you were from Seattle area. I never, no reason for me to know that, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I'll be there a long holiday. Okay, Zulu's game's in Bothell. Okay, cool. Zulu's and Mox boarding. You're a transplant? I'll be in there from like December 12th to Jan 6th, so a good long 3.5 weeks. As a teacher, it's New Zealand summertime. I'm more free during that time, so I can bail on some responsibilities here at home. Oh, transplant, that's right. Most of us are transplants from somewhere. Okay, so I've got that going. I've got his lips, his tusks, his face. I need some highlights now. And I will do so. So I run streams on New Zealand Wednesday night, right now, mini painting. And New Zealand Sunday midday, live Greyhawk D&D around the table. I'm thinking about adding a third weekly stream, at least during New Zealand summer when I'm more free. And it might be kind of variety stuff, meaning it might be kind of the occasional Baldur's Gate, the occasional one-shot with community members, perhaps playing 1E D&D, which is my first love. So, yeah, keep your eye out. I've already got the items in on it. And the items, yeah, as you mentioned on that Discord chat to me, we'll be using this rule set. We'll see. Okay, look over. Yeah. Okay, I need more face stuff. So Vancouver by Night, if you're still there. When I was at the university, we spent, my folks had friends in West Van. So as a kid, we used to go to Vancouver. I used to go to Vancouver a lot with my parents, visit their friends. And then as a young adult at uni, we went to like Granville and Robson area to go drinking when we were 19, because the drinking age in Canada is lower than US, etc. Okay, it's well past the Wizard bedtime. Seriously, avoid. So, thanks for coming by. Thanks for bringing your community over here. Yeah, we'll do some 1E. Good night, man. Glad you had a good game, and thank you for raiding in. I appreciate it. And we'll see, maybe see in the same time zone this Christmas time when I'm in Seattle. I was also saying, Vancouver, if you're there, that I used to ski Grouse Mountain outside of West Van, right? Because I was on the ski team for University of Washington. As really just a fucking cheerleader because I sucked. But I used to ski Grouse Mountain. Okay, I am get some of this paint on here. Well past evil wizard bedtime. For certain. I'm not even an evil wizard, it's past my bedtime. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of, trying to mix up Really hard to get. For me. One thing about using these Citadel contrast paints is hard. You really can't fucking blend into highlight. You really fucking can't. They do not blend well. So I can see why the professionals might abstain from their use. Seriously. Right on, folks. Again, thanks for hanging out. Those of you who came with a void and with your ends, appreciate it. Even if you're just lurking there, it's always appreciated. If you want to chime in with talk about any kind of D&D stuff, Greyhawk campaigns, or other D&D stuff, other role-playing games, of which I know a bit about, but not a huge amount, more than happy to talk about that stuff. Okay, I'm trying to get his skin a bit, yeah. Some of this stuff going here. I might just use my own. What goes good? So, gosh, what gray? Green, rather. No, it's way too. No. No. It's yellowy. Maybe that one. Maybe I'll use some RH skin. I got his face to do still. I need to darken that up. Some darker green. Okay. I'm mixing and maxing paints. Mixing and matching paints like an evil wizard. Let's see if I can do this. I need to Nolan oil his helmet. I'll be done with his face and I'll work on other stuff. Pretty confident we get this guy done tonight. As long as I don't poof and turn into a pumpkin. Speaking of pumpkins, Halloween's coming up. I'm gonna go to the loo. Be right back. Please stay tuned. Back. I'll be right back. Now I'm back for reels. Ah. Right. I'm gonna try to, make some green highlightable colors for his skin and primarily his face. I think I can do it. Mix and match some stuff here. That's really make it a lot more lighter. Let's see what this looks like. Hey, Marbles. How are you? Three thirty afternoon for you, isn't it? What are you doing? Hey, Trish Tucker. That's right. Oh my god, so you're trying to sort out all your freaking furniture. Yes. Yeesh. I know what that's like, having done it 3 times. From Hawaii to England, England to Hawaii, Hawaii to here. It's like Christmas, but also a pain in the ass. This guy does have scars on him. I might highlight these scars with a bit of red. Sure, Talk, you been lurking? Good thing I didn't talk smack about you. Oh my god, we need you back, Marbles, for friggin' reading group. It's pretty much me and Trish Talker. In the shadows, lurking in the shadows. Yeah, seriously, fucking A. Heh. Back here. Okay. I do think I'm going to say something about reading group. Just like, hey, I understand, obviously we all often, we many of us have kind of like, things come up. But I'm going to say, if you really can't be there 75% of the time, you should remove yourself from the group. Because it's unfair for us to like read your articles and kind of discuss your interests and help you along, and they're not to be reciprocated. So start of the new year, I will just kind of mention, I'll say, hey, the expectation is that, like, you're there 75% of the time. Obviously, things come up. And no one's gonna blame you for that. But the expectation is you're there for 75% of the time. And if you can't pull that off, then it's not for you. I think that's fair enough. House rules. Yeah. Cause I too, I'm like, fuck, reading group, fuck. One more thing I have to do. But I've kind of made a mental commitment to it. It's like, to me, it's important to, like, that's part of the deal. I mean, part of the, you know, having an academic, intellectual community is part of why we do what we do. And if, I don't know, and so it's important to contribute to that. I mean, I realize that too, not too late, but, you know, I'm like, I really got to do this. We got to get this going on, so. Okay, sorry. Oh, fuck. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Builds community. That's I agree. That's kind of the thing. I think that's what we should strive to do. Because that's part of why we do what we do. I mean, it's difficult because yeah. Indeed, Cafe. So, Trish Talker, Cafe and Thane and I are meeting on Halloween. It is ominous. I'll come in costume. I'll come dressed as a paladin or a goblin. I'll be my goblin costume. I'll be in full goblin costume. That's next week Thursday, isn't it? Jesus. Trish Talker, do you go do stuff for Halloween? Halloween's like your main gig, it seems to me. Dude. Yes, Heather has like decked out her like glass window and Happy Halloween bunting. I saw it today. I was like, holy shit. When I came to the office today, I'm like, wow, seriously. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna encourage her to have a Halloween party. I'm gonna tell her tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow, Friday, because tomorrow I'm not going to the office. I'm gonna be marking essays all day long. Heather should have a Halloween party at her flat. Heather's got a flat in Newton, and it's a super nice flat. It's a nice effing flat. Off Newton Road. I guess it's kind of Eden Terrace-y area, but down Newton Road. Full-on industrial, kind of 20-foot high ceilings with copper piping and a massive deck, what you would call a nigh in Hawaii. Yeah, she should. I've been to one party that had this house in like 10 years. She needs to have another party. Okay. Circles in this guy here. Whoa, I see fucking some paint. But Trick Talker, you can play this Sunday, but not next Sunday, right? Ah! It's a mini penny with Kona. Yeah. Well, Trick Talker, we'll have you over for dinner and an extended afternoon, where we'll go through the whole house, and you can see the Kona in his normal environment, which is pretty. I don't know. I was going to say he's pretty chill. He is pretty chill. He's 9 years old. And so when you guys see when you first come in, he's like all freaking out. He calms down. He's pretty calm. He's pretty I want to say, like a low maintenance dog, you know. I mean, you can make him high maintenance. He loves to play and do stuff, but he's pretty much a low maintenance dog, I think, these days. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, he'll be I think he's 9 this Christmas. His birthday's like December 7th, which that date is that's the day the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. So in America, it's Pearl Harbor Day. So he was born on Pearl Harbor Day. Which I can't play that function. I'm going to turn Metro. Oh, okay, yeah. What's the horror film at the Hollywood? What's the horror film? Honestly, I've never gone to a film at the Hollywood, but many people have told me I need to. So what are they playing? I think someone even told me about that. About Hollywood. That. What's this? What's the film? Oh, The Birds by Hitchcock. Okay, that is what you and your supervisor would see, isn't it? For God's sakes, that's pretty fucking funny. It's a Bird Care Aotearoa fundraiser. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Maybe I'll try to go too. That's pretty goddamn funny. By the way, when we were at OGH on Friday, and Holly had talked about the hamburger joint in Avondale, Baby G, just a block away from Hollywood, I think. I went there that night. I went there. I like broke all speed limits on my motorcycle to get there. I got there like at 8:50, 10 minutes before closing, and I ordered a cheeseburger. And their cheeseburgers are better than Joe Bros for certain. It was a very good cheeseburger, and I say hands down, it was $13, better than Joe Bros, which are like 16 for the same burger. So yeah, it was a better burger, and it was awesome, good, very good. Yeah, so go to Baby G and get a cheeseburger or whatever. I didn't. She was talking about like the Oklahoma thing. They have like some special burger. I just got this basic cheeseburger. Good, very good. Yeah, yeah. I was driving home. Maybe I was driving home Friday night too, and I thought, oh, I should go there again. After Tony's workshop on Friday, I have some stuff. I have more meetings to go to, but I was thinking we could go get beers, and maybe we should go to St. Leonard's, which is open only on. It's only open on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's at the top of Kingsland. So there's like the Portland House and Central Park, and up from the Kingsland rail stop. St. Leonard's, really good beer. They have an in-house tattoo parlor. We can all get tattoos. No, but it's I went there weeks ago with like Caitlin and Nick and Judith. It's a good place. We should try that. We should go there. Yeah, it's very good stuff. Okay, so here's this guy. Done his skin, his face, his eyes, etc. He's pissed off. He's saying, fucking kill those guys over there. No, over there. Where's that focusing? Get them over there. Those guys over there. God damn it. How was your after reading group talk with Tony Church Talker? Was it alright? He's a funny guy. God, as I get to know him more, he's a pretty funny guy. Whew. doing his face, his armor. He's got this, the Apu nipple things going on, which hopefully we can deal with. We can all deal with. Hey, John's here. I don't know if I'm a very good D&D player. Trish Talker. I'm far too freaked out about how to do the best job. So I'm really like, I have not played as a character in a long running campaign for a long time. I played a character in one-shots. And, you know, one-shots are a bit different. You know, maybe you've got, you know, you're playing for like 1, 2, or 3 sessions. And so you're much more prone to take risks. Like, I'm gonna, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna charge in, you know. Because when you're playing a one shot, I got this character for 4 hours, and in 4 hours we're done with the adventure, and so it's much more risky, and I think more fun. So when I have played PCs in online games or conventions or whatnot in the last years, I'm certainly not front line. I mean, it's when you're stepping into a character you don't know, it's easy to play maybe a more martial character than a spellcaster, unless you know spells really well. Because you just like go with your sword and board and bash shit up. But you know, I like to think I'm a good player because you take risks, and I think that makes the game more fun. Just thinking, a Shrubby Ravine, when she's in a rage, she would have to charge in. I know you recognize me saying that. Just our barbarian raging and firing their bow doesn't make sense to me. A barbarian raging would be freaking the fuck out and hurtling themselves into battle with their sword, or with just to destroy. Like, I can't imagine even holding a bow. They'd be too raged up. But I think, as I said before, D&D is the most fun when you're not overly concerned with barbarian wizard. If you're not, I don't know. I know you guys, you don't want to die. Yeah, you don't want to die. You don't want to die. But I don't know. Yeah, playing to the hilt, like playing so that your first concern is tactics that keep you from dying. I think that diminishes the game a bit. It should be like, okay, what am I? Who am I? I'm this barbarian. I am fucking enraged, and I may die, and that's okay. Because I am losing my shit. And that's who I am. And I may die. If that's your character. Or I'm a wizard, spellcaster who's always in the background, never put my foot in danger, which is fine too. Die with honor and blood, yeah, just fucking go nuts. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not a good... It's hard for me to answer that question because I have not played a character in a long-running campaign since I was a kid in the 80s. I'm a forever DM, and so I played characters in 1-shots and like 4-shots. And even a 4-shot, you realize, okay, in 4 sessions we're done, so I can go all out. And I have died in those all-out sessions. So like one of the memorable one-shot that I was in a couple, last year, was with my friends on Guild Superior, and it was a a Greyhawk adventure, and it was kind of aligned with Vecna, and we were stealing. We were stealing this painting, um, and the painting was a painting like produced by Vecna 1,000 years ago, and had these huge magical properties. And we were able to steal the painting. And in the very last scene of the one shot, we had this like opportunity to like stare into the painting and learn like the secrets of the universe with the possibility of death or not. And my character, I was playing a gnome actually, and it was the last, I was like, fuck it, yeah, this he would want to know the secrets of the universe, no matter what the cost. And I looked into the painting, and I had to roll like some kind of saving throw, and I rolled a natural 1. And my character he immolated. He was like exploded, and showered his entrails across the rest of the party. But it was worth it. For that cool ending, it was worth it. But yeah, so I can't, because I've not played a long-term character for a long time, which I realize you get attached to yourself, right? You don't want to die. I understand that. I just think that I understand playing really carefully and wanting to not die. But sometimes I think just like playing too carefully takes the fun out of it. To some degree, doesn't it? Just like being too careful in life takes the fun out of life to a degree. You gotta take risks. Trish, Talker, you're doing a fine job. Don't let me suggest you're not, honestly. The main thing is to have fun. Although I do want to point out the main thing too is not the main thing, but the main thing is also for the DM to have fun. That doesn't mean killing players. No, it does not mean that. This means to have some occasional not even setbacks, just kind of like not fully optimized interactions. Yeah, it's kind of cool that you guys summoned the angel. I honestly didn't think about that. I didn't plan on those guys turning to stone. But then once they turned to stone, I thought, okay, yeah, this would be an opportunity where yeah. I didn't until someone, maybe Andy brought it up. I thought, oh yeah, that would work here. That's an interesting. Yeah, that's a good way to go. And so the angel's characteristics. I was like, okay, that's a good idea. And so I literally, modify the angel's characteristics to make that happen, because that's a good idea. And I thought, okay, yeah, that'll be fun. So I made it possible for that to happen. Once you guys decided upon it, I was like, oh yeah, that's like I said, that's a really good idea. Let's do that. Jones here, how you doing, by the way? Sorry, man. I was talking with True Talker, so I recognize you coming in. Thank you for being here. So definitely no wizard for you, 1d4 damage. Yeah. I don't know. I am thinking about doing this summer, New Zealand summer, a third weekly stream or we might play some 1E D&D, or yeah, some 1E D. I could get do some 1E one shots. First edition D&D. Let's do a bit more. Wow, it's really blood red. And some white for the guy's spike here. Oh, Barrett would be keen for a 1E one shots. Trish Talk is what you're saying? I want to play. I never played with Barrett. I'd like to play with him. Honestly. Gotta get him involved. Trish Talker, did I ask you, does Barrett have any knowledge of the Samoa ship sinking? Was he involved in that? Did he sink it? Okay, so he knows nothing. He's lying though, because he can't tell us. That's it. So he's lying. That's right. You saw those guys just recently, didn't you? He's totally lying. He was there. He knows. He's totally lying. Yeah, totally. So Trish Talker, you have to stream your own mini painting on your you have to do a channel on Twitch. You have to stream from right here at this desk. Yeah, you go. You guys even need a bad D game. You convinced me. Okay, John's here. Definitely keep it in mind, man. I'm thinking about, like I said, I'm thinking about doing in the summertime a third weekly stream where it's kind of like community D&D play, one shots. I have to talk about it enough where I then have to do it. Otherwise, I've gone back on my word. So the more I talk about it, the more I have to do it. That's my strategy. You know, it's like sign up for an academic paper conference where you got to produce. You do it because it forces you to write a paper. So I'm doing this. It forces me to organize D&D one shot. And Trish, you probably never played. If you've ever played in a one shot, they really are kind of liberating because you can just, like I said, you can just, you can go all out. And frankly, I have played, Sam and Andy have played in some of my one shots that I have run as kind of test scenarios for my various convention games, and they are different players, I guarantee. They are both much more like out there, risk taking, throwing it all out there. Both of them, not caring, and it's really a huge amount of fun. I mean, I really wish we could be that way in our normal game, frankly. Yeah, I'll watch. Make Mon and me watch. I was really shocked with the wild abandon that both of them brought to the game when they were one-shot players with really no, like, skin in the game, I don't know. I think that's the way it should kind of always be. But I understand. I understand. I totally understand. It's like really hard to like be cavalier with your 10th level character that you've had for 2 years. Hard to just be super cavalier with that kind of history. I understand. Okay, done this ropes, and let's go do his metal, and then we're gonna finish this guy tonight. We will finish this guy tonight. Oh, lots of viewers. Thanks, viewers, for being here. Everyone who's here, appreciate it. If you want to see our long-running Greyhawk campaign, go to that World Anvil site. We're slowly working on this gobbo. Looks alright. I gotta work on those ropes and his scars and whatnot, and his sword and his armor. I'm gonna do so. When I return in 140 seconds, I'll return, and we'll continue painting this guy. Ah, I poured myself a non-alcoholic beer, but I poured a splash of vodka into it, and it tastes fucking horrible. God. Oh, God. What's that? Trish Tucker is friends with me. What do you say? Oh. Um. I have used Foundry, John Sear. I've used Foundry as a player. So one of my friends, Belgian Tom. I know. I poured a splash of vodka into my non-alcoholic beer. It's God. Oh wow. It's alright. It's alright. I don't. Cafe. I don't. You know. I'm not. I don't play by the rules. You can't, peg me into a certain kind of person. You know. I like to bend things a bit. I like to work outside the box. Okay. That's what I'm doing here. But I played Foundry. I played on Foundry. I played on Foundry with Belgian Tom, and with Pathfinder 2e. So Foundry is an incredibly beautiful system. It recreates the entire rule set in a VTT. Pre-drinking mini painting. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic vodka. No. I don't teach Evo archaeology. I teach philosophy of science, which leads you to the inescapable conclusion that ecology and evolution is the only set of ideas to use to do archaeological science. There's a difference there. Just to be clear. Actually, yeah. Cafe, you'll want to see, not want to see, but Jaya Barty's BA On's dissertation. She did LiDAR on the forts, and yeah, really cool stuff. But interestingly, the forts do not correlate with anything. They're not correlated with any kind of resource we can imagine, except coastal access. That's the only kind of environmental variable they're correlated with, their position. So, I don't know. I feel like I don't have a drink. I will. I mean, she'll submit it next week, and I'll send you one. I'll ask her, I'll send it to you. So for certain, I'm sure she's fine. We'll put it out. We'll try to publish it in like AO or something like that. I believe me and Thane and her, because Thane contributed a lot. John Sear, go get a non-alcoholic drink that you add alcohol to. That's the requirement, I guess. Okay, so I've done his ropes. I've not done. I haven't washed them yet nicely. He's got some like breeches there. I'll do right now. And I'll do his breeches in kind of a, I don't know, fur brown. It's pretty red. But yeah, why not? These guys are funny. Fur brown. Or a really orange brown. No, fur brown. It's better so far. Yeah, fur brown. Sarah who? Which Sarah? Oh my god, not Sarah K. Sarah, you're talking about Sarah K, aren't you? That's the only one you could be talking about. I got no invite. Oh, John Sear, you live in Canada. You guys live to fucking drink, right? Cafe, you know the goss behind Sarah K, right now? The I'm gonna sue you goss. John Sear, you're in Canada, for God's sakes. Buy some alcohol. for a brownie. Other than Trish Talker? No, she's not. I honestly don't know. I talked to Grace about it. Grace came to me about it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, do not know. What invite and they don't grow in icebergs and English? Ah, John Sear. Wish I had more time to dedicate more to D&D online. I know my students in the cafe will reiterate that's ridiculous. I should be doing my job. But so many people want to play D&D online. I could do it. Yeah. John Sear, go across the street to your police neighbor and ask him for some booze. Him or her. That's a great idea. Seriously. Cafe, did you have your whole weightlifting gym sent to you? Yeah, have him drive it to get some booze. That's awesome. Okay, now some... Agrax, need to Agrax. There's my Agrax right there. Ah! Ship it to my... So is no one renting your flat above your dad? You should get your dad to come visit you in Aussie. I mean, he should come over. So, your neighbor policeman arrested you. That's pretty goddamn funny, Jones here. Reminds me of growing up in my small hometown where everyone knew all the cops. Because the cops are like, you know, when we were like 18 in uni, but back for like holidays with the family or so whatever, or 17, you know, the cops are like 25, 30, so like half a generation above us, but same small town, so everyone knew them. And no, dude, come on, bro, do me a solid. He moved the same day as he arrested me. Nice. Nice. gosh on this shit. I'm wondering how I can take my stream setup to paint minis on GMI. Do a GMI mini stream. They, yeah, Thane play a gnome. What would Thane's D&D character be? A gnome fucking wizard. Thane should play like a female high elf cleric. God. What would Thane play? Holy shit, that's fun to think about. A lot of ropes on him, Jesus. Yeah, exactly, John's here. Fucking A. So in our campaign, one of our players that Trish Talk is a part of, he is a forest gnome illusionist. We're playing 5e rule set. See, the thing is, in old school 1e and 2e D&D, illusionists were the best. The gnomes were simply the best. The gnome racial advantages really catered to being an illusionist. So if you were going to be an illusionist, you wanted to be a gnome illusionist because they were the best kinds of illusionists. So that's why Andy plays, because he's hearkening back to the old school illusionist class in that. I recognize that. Okay, so the ropes are done. I will highlight them in a second. But his ropes are done. Yeah. Yeah. He's a forest gnome. John C., have you looked at the 2024 rule set yet? I have not. in any detail. So I'm asking as a blind, you know, not knowing anything myself. What color should his spike be on his helmet? So this guy's not done, just to be clear. He's getting close though. Like right now, his spiked helmet, just a white spike. I was gonna like it was a bone, but I don't know. But white. The other guy, this guy has a white spike. I don't know. Maybe I should use some different color though. Yeah, so I don't know about the 24. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're going to play 2024 rules, which is fine. We may at some point, but not at the moment. So let me find my old rough iron. Anyone else out there doing 2024 rules and want to talk about it? What you do, etc. Or anyone out there is a mini painter and wants to put their minis in our Discord channel. We can show them on stream. There's a mini pictures channel on that Discord. So go for it if you'd like. And I'll show them off. But we're working on this guy still. I'm done. I'm now going to paint his armor on the front. Then I'll highlight those ropes that are part of his get-up. And then, yeah, we'll just mow things. So I'm using this rough iron from Army Painter for lots of the iron on these lots of the armor on these gobos. Series of gobos I've got. There's his breastplate. Now I'll do these little plates he has here going on. So instead of, okay, I like Pound Smite. Like Pound Smite, spells have abilities only. Constant bonus action saying to use it instead of every hit. Rogues get there. Okay. I'll tell a bit. Well, since I'm level 11. And the thing I briefly looked at it. The thing I quickly noticed was that a lot of the kind of weapon mastery stuff, which was the purview of fighters, and now anyone can use that kind of stuff. So, as some of my friends have said, I haven't looked in this deeply, but it seems as though player characters are even more powerful in the 2024 rule set than they were in the 2014 rule set. Do you agree? They're even more fucking powerful. Get one more spell. So it does sound like they're more powerful. That's what I'm hearing you say. Any of their viewers out there want to chime in? Are they more powerful? Is that the deal? Seems to me it is the deal. Blue on that. Darksea blue on that thing. Yeah. Great blue. Basically show the two sides who they like and they don't like. Okay. So who do they like and don't like? They like martial characters and they don't like what? So I'm saying that they like martial characters because all of the weapon, it seems like the weapon mastery kind of things are now available to anyone, right? That means they like martial characters and they like hard-hitting melee combat. They're promoting that as an interaction, as a default interaction. Is that true? Okay. I'm now going to highlight his ropes. To do that, I'm going to take some white into this stuff over here on my palette, which I know you guys can't see, but you got to trust me. Gotta trust me. More brown. They like paladins and rangers, and they okay with druid and cleric sorcerer, and then the rest of the wizard and warlock. The fire, even though that one is more some other class. I wonder how much of that what you just described is a result of listening to players commenting, right, on where they think the game is going. I don't know. 90%? Okay, 90%. 90% you think. I don't doubt you. Yeah. But then Chris Perkins have talked about, you know, they're bringing back Greyhawk as the default, as the exemplar setting in the new DMG, right? And I don't think that was a request of the D&D playing community, because the D&D playing community knows nothing about Greyhawk. So Trish Talker, you're a privileged few who know about the world of Greyhawk. Privileged few, seriously. I'm gonna put some Nolan oil on this armor. Okay. Making history, indeed. So Trish Talkers, you may or may not know, there's like multiple kind of D&D worlds, right? Campaign settings, they're called. Forgotten Realms, Greyhawk, Mystara. Then stuff like Spelljammer. Oh, God, lose my mind. The Greyhawk was the original. That's the setting you play in. I gotta get my Carbon Crimson on this guy, on his wounds. Where's my Carbon Crimson? There it is. And then there's just me here. Well, John's here. Get into the Greyhawk setting, man. Seriously. Trying to give this guy some wounds. I get to make things. Yeah, sure. Make fun of things. Get to that. Okay, what if this guy's dry? And I'll do that. And some, I can do his sword. His bracelet there. His bracelet, his swords. Yeah, black. Black for his swords. Swords or daggers. However you want to call them. So Trish Talker, what other grad students could we get into D&D? They're all too lame. Neural. Ha! Other things in life. Other things? What the fuck? Neural. Oh my god. That would be pretty funny. Heh. Black handles. Put a strap on that one. Yeah. Put the strap right there. Okay, give the blue hand grenade back there. Do that too. Little sign on this thing there. So Neural's brother Indonesia plays D&D. Wow. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun to see Neural play. Unfortunately, her, I think, kind of situation would her life would make it difficult for her to like come to my house for an afternoon by herself. Although maybe if her husband came, if they, you know what I mean. It's kind of difficult. I guess, I don't know. You can have her out for your department party at my house. Okay, I've got to do this guy's. I gotta do his swords still, but I also have to do his. So he's pretty much done. His face, I gotta do his nipples there on his armor. Edge hide his armor, his swords. most of the other stuff is pretty much done. That little hand grenade thing, they're gonna do that. His scars are done. Been stabbed a couple times. Maybe I'll edge highlight his swords. Kind of easy to do. Edge highlight there, and now his edge highlight his armor. It's kind of like it. Oh, where's it? It's right there. Okay. Okay. And now his little nipple things. What color? These are purple on that guy. On this guy, they were kind of bronzy. So, like, yeah. Maybe I'll go a different color now. Purple, bronzy. These guys. This will be my 5th goblin of like 12. I don't have that same kind of armor. So let's... I'm gonna do white and black. How's that? We'll see how this works. Watch. Or, yeah, I'll do like a bluey black thing. Okay. I'm gonna put black dots on them in a second. And all I'll do is gross toes. Do that little... I gotta do his armband there in orange like my other guy. Make them brothers. Oh, black pinpricks. Oh, that brush is not toast. There we go. And gotta do some these things here, and his sword handle things. Add some more white to it. And then some more white to it. I might even do a little tiny bit of... What color can go in the middle of that part of his sword thing? I don't know. Yellow? Yellow works for me. There it is. Done. Yellow works for me. Okay, now I need to do his toenails, which will also be yellow. So easy peasy. Do them again. The toenails. Oh, and that thing is like, yeah, this is carrying this. I could do that a bit of a... There's a wound. The top of his wounds in a bit of... That. Be honest, I mean, there are way too many monsters in D&D that I have to import each world I make in D&D. Well, stop making worlds. How's that? You're done. I know, there's lots of, I take lots of my monsters from various third-party books, like from Trollord Games and Frog God Games and whatnot. And yeah, lots of monsters to do with, certainly. Tons. Okay, I've just got to do his friggin'... This thing, that fucking... Maybe it's copper? Old gold brass? The friggin' anchor that he has on his belt there. I think I'm gonna do brass. For fun. Yeah. It's a lot of money, John Sear. It's a lot of money. I agree. I agree. No escaping that. No escaping that. So here's this guy almost done. Right? He do his arm bracelet there. But, you know. Now I'm going to do that hand grenade on his belt. There's battle scars there. He's almost done. He can join his friends. So yeah, this hand grenade thing is on all these guys' belts. On this set of minis I bought from some dude on Facebook, and I think this is not D&D. I know it's not D&D. I'm guessing this is Warhammer, guys. So I don't know any of the lore for Warhammer, guys. Maybe someone out there does, can tell us all what the lore of these goblin creatures with hand grenades, what their lore is. I do not know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wash that in green as if it's corroding. Give a second drive. Hey, Grey League! Yeah. Almost done with this guy. Join his friends. I don't know when I'm going to use these goblins, because all the players are too high a level. Throw goblins at him, but I can throw goblin minions, I guess. They're pretty good. Grey League, do you want to potentially play elite goblins? I'll make them dire goblins. Do you want to potentially play this weekend? Maybe your last session here in Aotearoa? If I may say so. I need a player. Andy can't play, so you can play the gnome wizard. Just putting it out there. Do consider it. Ha! Okay, consider it, Grayly. Thank you. Up against orcs. I could do a math of orcs. Well, the next session starts with a battle against troglodytes, which are, you know, kind of low-level creatures, but there's going to be a lot of them. That's where we left off, battling troglodytes in the lower level of Lost Caverns of Sajkanth. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of troglodytes, and it's going to be painful. That's all I got to say. Your last Aotearoa D&D session, bring Hula. She can play as well, perhaps? I'm gonna go. I'll wash that hand grenade in green. Where's my Carillion green shade? Yeah, so this guy will get washed in. And then he's coming to a close. Yeah, I can't drive 55. I could do that. John's here, and I just might. Maybe I'll take you up. Maybe I'll use your genius. All right. Could do so. Oh, that's too green, I think. Yeah, it is too green. That's okay though. Sucking some of that green off. And what can I do to make that gold thing pop? Okay, it needs a really light color. It's green, so it's some brownie stuff. Brownie stuff. Hmm. Yeah, you can easily kill anything pretty much, I guess, if you know what you're doing, but my goal is to not have that be the goal. To easily kill stuff. I don't know. I would just like easily killing stuff to not be the goal of the game. Okay. I need to okay. Hey Greeley, I'll be done in a second too. Thanks for coming by. Honestly. But let's be in touch about this Sunday. Your last chance to play Greyhawk D&D in Aotearoa. I'm just saying. But it pretty much is, isn't it? Because actually I might have one more game going after this weekend. No, but you'll be gone. You'll be gone. Yeah. This is it. You've got to tell Hula this is it. There's no other opportunities. Gosh. What bounce off gold? I gotta fucking... Whatever is our plans. I guess. Marmots. Fucking marmots. I hate them so much. I've got to... Yeah, hit that with, Man, I'm gonna hair dry this. I'll be back in 2 seconds. And I'll be back in 20 seconds. I'm back. I want to like light white dry brush this guy. And that's why I needed to go away. And I need to get some white paint on there. Or some really light, super white yellow, I guess. On that thing. This is gonna be kind of hard. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I think I do it. I need to get... It's gonna be difficult to do this. Yes, even, yeah. Smaller brush than that. I might know this again. And darken up after that. Let's see what that does. I fucking think that'll help actually. I'm gonna quit on my head, though, on that. Hey, lurk, man. Please, lurk away. Painting shit out here. Now I'm gonna paint his black base. I think he's pretty much done. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm gonna paint his base. I didn't do his white. I didn't do this spike on his helmet. I've got to do his helmet spike somehow. Make it better than it currently is. What could his helmet spike be? Color-wise, I mean, of course. There he is. But, okay. You weren't gone for that long, John's here. I'm not going to be around much longer. I don't mean in the ultimate sense. I just mean I'm going to call a night a little bit. Just so we're all on the same page. I need to paint his spike, though. Right now his spike is white. Should it be white or should it be some non-white color? Or I should just wash it in like brown. My Reekland. I can wash it. I'll wash it in Reekland for right now. Just, I'll wash it in orange. An orange spike. You ran to the vehicle. So the vehicular. Alright. Everything's okay though? Orange spike. For fun. Orange spike for fun. An orange spike for fun. But you guys helped to make this. Every color. There we are. You guys, you know, kept me going. Far fucking out. To make that little goblin, such as he is. Now I'm wondering, should we raid into GM Workshop, who's playing Divinity, not Baldur's Gate, or Esmeralda, who's painting minis, or Mike Moans, who's painting minis. What do you think? Do you want to watch some Divinity or some more mini painting? People out there, what is the call? Mini painting or Divinity Original Sin 2? This guy's done. We'll leave him be. We'll move on. We'll paint more. In the coming weeks, we'll play D&D on Sunday on this channel, so please come back. Roll a D2. There you go. Roll a Dragon Dice D4. 1 and 2 is GM Workshop. 3 and 4 is Esmeralda. 3, Esmeralda. We're going to raid in Esmeralda. A mini painter in Great Britain. Thank you for that idea to roll that D20, D2. John's here, I appreciate it. There she is. We'll roll into Esmeralda, bring her 10 viewers. Thank you very much for coming by, people. I really appreciate it. Yeah, she's painting. She's an awesome painter, for God's sakes. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back this Sunday for live D&D on the table. Please come by. John's here. I appreciate being here. And after that, on Wednesday, back to mini painting. All right. Thanks for everyone being here, and we'll see you soon. Take care.